You're wrong. And you will burn in hell for what you've done to me. You will feel the wrath of me. I promise you that.
What was the trick?
The trick was, the other family member knew where I was. She knew my address. They had the mail going to the old address.
So your court appearances went to the court. When you were supposed to come to court, you were getting that mail at your old address.
I was getting the mail at the old address that made the judge look as if I wasn't being compliant. Right. And that's
and a failure to appear, correct?
My son was able to be taken away from me immediately.
So you don't show up, the judge
Not
says
accurate.
you don't.
Not accurate.
Oh my God,
Not
Tom,
true.
how are you sitting there laughing about this? This is her son too.
Because it's not true. The fact of the matter is my family member got a private detective to figure out where my son was going to school. She even enrolled him in school and like spelled his name a little bit differently to try to make it a little bit more difficult for us to track him down. So she
Myose, is that true?
She knew what she was doing.
You can look up, my right hand up to the Lord above. What do I look like misspelling my son's name? And I'm on his birth certificate, and you have to prove and have records of that. You sound ridiculous right now.
Tom, do you have proof of that she spelled his name wrong?
No, I mean,
Tom, do you have proof of that she spelled the name wrong?
They can make up any story they want to make themselves look good. The fact of the matter is what they done was wrong. You're wrong. And you will burn in hell for what you've done to me. You will feel the wrath of me. I promise you that. That's why my son tells you every time he get a chance, you're trying to live your life into him. That's why you don't really love my son. You didn't want to when I had him, Tom. You only wanted to control the situation.
Yeah, right. I had joint custody from him from day one. I had joint custody.
So let's talk about your son. Let's talk about your son.
Sure.
Because she says that you're living your life through your son. Why do you think that she feels that way?
I wasn't the best student in school, and our son, he's a pretty good student in school.
Okay.
I wasn't, very athletic in school. He's a pretty good athlete. He's, very good wrestler.
Okay.
But are those things that he wants to do, or are those things that you're pushing him to do?
Those are things that I'm pushing him to do as his father because I believe that it's going to set him up for success in the real world.
Or he's going to resent you the rest of his life.
No, because, I spoil him a little bit, too, so he doesn't really resent me.
And speaking of spoiling, I heard that you do a lot of manipulation with money with your son to hold it over Myose's head. Is that true?
I can take care of the kid better than she can.
Okay.
Well, let's ask you a question. Do you sometimes, for example, give your son a reward for grades or a reward for winning a wrestling match?
Sure.
Okay. And do you sometimes say that you'll take away some of his things if he misbehaves? Like, then you don't get your TV, you don't get your trip, you don't get your dinner.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not as strict on him as I should be sometimes. But yeah, I take things away from him.